Good morning, everyone. I wanted to share with you a word that has been stirring in my heart for the past few months, but I haven't really felt like the timing to share it has been right. And in light of yesterday, the church celebrating Pentecost, I really felt like that this is a perfect time to share this word. And so our word today is more of an exhortation, and it comes from Matthew chapter 25 in the parable of the 10 virgins. And anytime Jesus shared a parable in the New Testament, he was always sharing about some aspect of the kingdom or what the kingdom was like. And in this one in particular, he's talking about just whenever in his presence when he shows up. And so in this parable, these 10 virgins are waiting upon the bridegroom, which would be Jesus. They're waiting for him to show up. And as they're waiting, they each are carrying these lanterns. Well, 5 of them have oil, extra oil for the lantern. And then there's 5 others that do not. And so the 5 that don't have extra oil, they actually run out of oil. And so they have to run into town to go get more oil. Well, the other 5 that are waiting upon Jesus, they actually have been waiting and waiting. And I want to read to you what it says in verse 5. It says, "When the bridegroom didn't come when they expected, they all grew drowsy and fell asleep. Then suddenly, in the middle of the night, they were awakened by the shout, 'Get up! The bridegroom is here. Come out and have an encounter with him.'" So this is the word. I know that if you've been paying attention to anything that God has been doing amongst the earth and how his spirit is moving, you can tell that there's an awakening that has taken place. There's revivals beginning to take place upon the earth, and I'm just so excited about it. I'm so expectant for it. But I feel like the word of exhortation this morning is to wake up. Because we don't want to miss out on the encounter that God has for us. And I know that a lot of times, because we're waiting and waiting and waiting on God to do something, oftentimes we can fall asleep, like spiritually fall asleep, or we get so weary and tired and we just kind of go into just like a mindset of just a stupor mindset. And so I really wanted to encourage you this morning with just the words of wake up, get up, because the bridegroom is coming and you don't want to miss out on the encounter. And so may I also encourage you with Psalms 24, verse 7. It says, "So wake up, you living gateways. Lift up your heads, you ageless doors of destiny. Welcome the King of glory, for he is about to come through you." And you ask, who is this King of glory? The Lord armed and ready for battle, the mighty one, invincible in every way. You are the living gateway. And God has placed you right now in the season that you're at, in the place that you're at, to be a living gateway. And so you are to be a gateway that you are releasing God. You are impacting, and you're as you move into different situations, you're bringing God into those situations. And so the encouragement from David is wake up. Don't miss this. Don't miss out on the encounter. Don't miss out on letting God come through you and work through you in any environment you're in, so that people can have an encounter with him. Because we are the lights into the world. We are the hope for the hopeless, and we don't want you to miss out on that. And so if you are falling asleep, if you've been slumbering, then I just implore you, just wake up. God is doing something powerful, and I don't want you missing out on it. And if you're in that place of falling asleep, then cry out to God for your heart to waken up, that he would stir up the measure of the spirit that he's put inside of you, so that you could come alive. And so that's my prayer this morning, that you would come alive and that you would wake up in him, and that you wouldn't miss out on what he's doing. May you be blessed. I love you, and I will talk to you later. Bye.